Hello, good day students. So again, this is teacher Teresa. Another week, another topic. So we are already in the reading 2 or passage 2 of unit 8, which is the last part of our topic or our lesson for this school year. Now, before we start our class, let's have some pre-reading activity here. And we have here what we call some basic information about literature. Okay, so in this unit, we will talking about literature, right? Now, literature or anything written with not everything, okay? Anything written that has artistic value. Okay. So one of or some examples of literature are what we call fables and proverbs. Okay. Now fables, right? So I think I already told you what is fables last time. So fables are stories that give a message about life. Okay, like this. Okay, this is the meaning of the word fables in Thai. So please take note of that. And most of the time, fables uses what do you call this one? Uses animals as its main character instead of human. Okay, next we have here proverbs. Okay, so proverbs are one or two sentences that give a message about life. For example, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. So proverbs in Thai is this one. So please take note. So Proverbs is all about, messages. So these two literature here will teach us message or teach us lesson about life. Okay, when you say Proverbs, somehow it's just a short saying about life and the reality of it. Okay, so how about you here in Thailand? Do you have your own fables and you have Proverbs as well? So if you have, care to share next time if I meet your class. Okay. Now let's move on to vocabulary activity first in our book. So these are some vocabulary words that you able to encounter in our passage reading. So we have 8 words here and these are the meaning in Thai. I don't know how to read them, but please take note of them. So we have company. This is the meaning in Thai. Next is excitement. This is the meaning in Thai. Next is to please. Okay, and there are 2 meanings in Thai. Either of the 2 are correct. Next is a trick. This is the meaning in Thai. Next is to deceive. Again, to deceive. This is the meaning in Thai. Next is to complain. To complain, this is the meaning in Thai. Next, number 7, a lie. Okay, lie. Do you know what is lie? You're not telling the truth. Okay, and a truth. Okay, so lie is total opposite of the truth, and truth is total opposite of lie. Alright, so please take note of each meaning in Thai for these 8 words here so that you remember them and you understand each words. Okay, so now let's move on to how we are going to answer this one. So what you're going to do, you just need to match these words in their English meaning and write the letters on the blanks, okay, before the numbers. So let's start with letter A. Letter A is make happy. Okay, next B, friendship. Next, C, full of strong feelings. Okay, next, letter D, something that is not true. Next is E. Say one is unhappy about something. Okay, next, letter F, something that is correct or right. Okay, next, G, an act that makes someone believe something that is not true. And letter H, cause someone to think that something that is bad or false is good or true. Alright, so let's try to answer them by matching these words in their English meaning. So let's start with number one, company. What do you think is the word company means here? So if your answer is letter B, friendship, you are correct. Okay, so letter B, company. So you are looking for something to, be with you all the time, like anyone that is you're comfortable with, that is company. Next, number two, excitement. Okay, so you already know what is this one, right? So the answer is letter C, strong, full strong feelings or energy. You're very energetic. You're being motivated. Okay, number three, to please. Okay, to please. So this is letter A, make happy or make someone happy. To please. Okay, next. Letter A, trick. So trick is letter G. Okay, G, an act that makes someone believe something that is true. So you are somehow telling lie about them. You make them believe that is not true. Okay, next, number five, to deceive is letter H. Cause someone to think that something that is bad or false is good or true. So you are deceiving them. You are, what you call this one? Um, Making them believe the things that is not true. So deceive and trick is somehow the same, but the trick is the act, okay, the action, and the deceive is the trick is the action, and the deceive is the word after it. Okay. Next, number six, to complain. So to complain is letter E. Say one is unhappy about something. So if you are not happy, you tend to complain. Like, like in school, if you don't understand what is the lesson or you don't understand what the teacher is saying, you simply just ask question or to complain something. Okay. Next, number seven, a lie. So that is letter D. Okay, D, something that is not true. Okay, lie. And the last one is truth. The truth is letter F, something that is correct and right. Okay, so please take note of each correct answers, and let's move on to the passage itself. So today we are going to encounter, or we are going to read one of the Aesop's fable. Okay, so Aesop, if you don't know, Aesop was an African slave. So he came from country of Africa. Now he went to Greece around the year 600 BC and write 350 stories for adults that teach lessons about life. So imagine she or he wrote 350 stories about about life that will teach us lessons, or stories that will teach us lessons. Now, this story was entitled The Shepherd's Boy. So shepherd in Thai is this one. So the shepherd boy was the one who will look over for the sheep. Okay, they will be the one to take care of them. And let's see what happened to the shepherd boy about this story. Okay, so if you're ready to listen, you can listen to it and also you can read along. Okay, now let's start.
Unit 8, Readings from Literature. Reading 2, The Shepherd's Boy.
There was once a young shepherd's boy who tended his sheep at the foot of a mountain near a dark forest. It was rather lonely for him all day, so he thought of a plan to get a little company and some excitement. He rushed down toward the village, calling out, "Wolf! Wolf!" and the villagers came out to help him. Some of them stayed with him for a little while. This pleased the boy so much that a few days later he tried the same trick, and again the villagers came to help him. But shortly after this, a wolf actually did come out from the forest and began to scare the sheep. The boy, of course, cried out, "Wolf! Wolf!" still louder than before. But this time the villagers, who had been fooled before, thought the boy was again deceiving them. Nobody came to his help. So the wolf ate the sheep from the boy's flock. And when the boy complained, the wise man of the village said, "It is your own fault if, after so often taking your lie for a truth, we at last took your truth for a lie."
All right. So based on the story, okay, let's go deeper about this one. So we have our main character, which is the shepherd boy. Now, as what I have said, the shepherd boy was the one who will look over for the sheep. And now this shepherd boy and his sheep is at the foot of the mountain near a dark forest. So since the shepherd boy is lonely and also he is bored, okay, bored. When you say bored, like it's boring. Okay, he got bored, and for him to be entertained, he got a plan to have a little company, okay, to call someone that be with him and make him happy or give him excitement. Now, he rushed down toward the village. So, when you say village, obviously there's a lot of people here living, and he called out wolf. So, noticeably, the wolf was the one who will attack the sheep. They eat them, okay, they hunt them. So, wolf is quite dangerous to the villager and also to the sheep. Okay, so with that call out, the villagers came out to help him. So the villagers became alert and tried to help him. So some of them stayed with him for a little while. This pleased the boy so much. Okay, so after doing that trick, okay, you know the trick, the boy was being pleased. Okay, he is happy about that. You knowing that with that just crying wolf, villagers will come out and will help him and stay with him. Okay, so um, because of the trick, okay, because of the trick, the villager or the shepherd boy tried it all day or every day. Okay, so the same trick. Now the villagers noticed that the shepherd boy is telling lie. Okay, he deceived them. Okay, they deceived them. Now, after doing the same trick, there's actually or the wolf. Okay, finally a real wolf came out from the forest and began to scare the sheep. Now, the boy after this called out, he is trying to call help from the villagers. But after he is trying to call help, even if she shouted louder or he shouted louder, nobody, okay, no one from the village came out. But instead, this time the villagers who had been fooled before thought the boy was deceiving them. So after doing the same trick, the villager got a lesson that they will not no longer listen to the boy's help when he is crying for help, calling for help. So instead, they ignore him. Okay, nobody came to his help. So the wolf ate the sheep from the boy's flock. And when the boy complained, okay, so after that incident, when the wolf ate the sheep, the boy complained. Okay, he still have the courage to complain. And then the wise man of the village, you can say that this is the smarter or the smartest man in the village, said it is your own fault if after so often taking your lie for a truth, we at last took your truth for a lie. Okay, so This line is such, this line will help you, what you call this one? Will help you to meditate and conclude that, yeah, okay, when you keep on telling lie to anyone, that lie will become true. And because of that, somehow it will make someone's life miserable, or it makes something that is, you know if you keep telling lie, the people around you will surely, what do you call this one, will surely took that lie as the truth. Okay, but students, let's be real that sometimes lie will help us to get out something, but if you keep telling lie, you will live your life making or hiding the truth. So even if it's hurt, we need to know the truth. Okay. All right. So we have here some words here: shepherd, tended, and flock. So shepherd, a person who takes care of sheep. That's what I have said. Tended, took care or looked after, and flock. This is a group of sheep. All right. So let's move on and try to answer these questions too. Check if you really understand the passage. Okay. So it says here, answer these questions with complete sentences. So number one, where did the boy tend his sheep? So obviously, the boy tended his sheep at the foot of the mountain near a dark forest. So you can see that one here. Okay, the first line of the um, story. Okay, so please take note of this. Next, number two, why did the boy think of a plan? So why did the boy plan to trick the villager? So the boy thought a plan so he could get a little company and some excitement. Okay, so that is the reason. Or you can say the boy thought of a plan because he was bored and he wants to be entertained. Yeah, something like that. It's still the same. Okay, number three, how did the boy get the villagers to help him? So in what way the boy get the attention of the villagers? So the boy got the villagers to come and help him by rushing down toward the village and called out, "Wolf, wolf." Okay, now you can see all of this in the story. Next, number four, what did the boy do when a real wolf came out of the forest? So what do you think the boy did when when a real wolf came from the forest? So when a real wolf came out of the forest, the boy cried out, "Wolf, wolf," still louder than before, and no one helped him. Okay, so please take note of these answers and let's move on to vocabulary and context. So before we start our passage reading, we encountered 8 vocabulary words, right? So this time we are going to apply them or put them in a sentence. So inside this box, we just need to, what you call this one? Choose one word for each number or for each blank. Okay, so we have here company, complained, receiving, excitement, lie, please, trick, and truth. Okay, number one. The boy was making the villagers believe something that wasn't true. He was blank them. Okay, again, the boy was making the villagers believe something that wasn't true. He was blank them. So the answer is deceiving. Okay, so this is deceiving. Next, number two. The boy wanted a little blank, something interesting and fun. So our keyword or our key or clue here is something interesting and fun. So your answer or the answer should be excitement. Okay, something interesting and fun. So the boy wanted a little excitement. Next, number three. The boy told the villagers something that was not real. He did not tell them the Okay, he didn't tell them the truth. Next, number 4. The boy wanted some blank. He wanted people around him. So our clue here is he wanted people around him. Okay, so you are looking someone to stay with him, or he is looking someone to stay with him for a while. So that is company. Okay, next, number 5. When some villagers stayed with him, the boy was blank and happy. So this is pleased. Okay, was pleased and happy. Next, number 6 rather. The boy did not tell the truth to the villagers. He told them a lie. Okay, not the truth, telling not the truth. Next, number 7. The boy called out wolf, wolf, when there was no wolf. He played a trick on the villagers. And number 8. The boy blanked the wise men about how unhappy he was. So this is complaint. So he is complaining about what happened. Alright, so please take note of each answers and don't forget to write them in your book. Now let's move on to this one. Okay, so after after reading the passage and answering this some of reading comprehension questions and also vocabulary in context, this time I will be giving you guys homework about those vocabulary words that we had before we read the story and you also encountered them in the story. Now, if you have book, you can simply write your answers like this. So we have questions, and after that, take note of the highlighted words. Okay, the one that is darker than the other words in the sentence. So we have here number 1. Who likes to play tricks on you? Okay, who likes to play tricks on you? So you think of someone that keep on making you fun, like what else? Like they tend to always trick on you. For example, my uncle likes to play tricks on me. Or you can say, my friends, okay, my friends always play tricks on me. Okay, so you can simply say that one. So you will just use the word in a sentence. Okay, these words. You can see this. Excitement, complaint, company. So let's try to answer number 2. Okay. I'll give you another example aside from number 1. So number 2, what brings some excitement to your life? Excitement. So our keyword here is excitement. How will you use excitement and answer this question? So example, what brings some excitement to your life? So you just simply answer that one. Some things that bring excitement to my life are watching new episodes of Loves about my K-pop idols. Okay, you can simply say that one, or you just say some things that bring excitement to my life are eating Korean foods, or eating ice cream, or going somewhere that you are not yet, you go some places that are not familiar to you. Okay, you can just simply do that. Okay. So again, this will be your homework, students, and don't forget you answer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so if you are done, you just simply take a photo of your work and send it to our line group. Alright, so again, let's end our class here. But before that, let's have a short wrap up what happened or what we discussed today. So today we are discuss about the shepherd's boy, or the story about the shepherd's boy, and this is a fable written by Aesop. So the shepherd boy was about the shepherd boy who tricked the villagers because he is lonely and he needs some company with him tending the flock of sheep, and because of he keep on tricking the villagers and keep on selling lie, the lie becomes the truth. And now the villager, ignore him and didn't help him once the real wolf came out. And aside from that, because of what happened, because of the villager didn't help him, he complained. about what happened. And the man said that, okay, we will go back to the last part of the story. So the wise man said that it is your own fault if, after often taking your life for truth, he or we at last took your truth for life. Alright? So, again, I hope students, this story teach us or teach you some lessons, okay? Teach you lessons in life and you reflect on them. Okay, and again, this is teacher Teresa. Thank you so much for listening. And don't forget your homework, students. If you are finished with it, take a photo and send it to our line group. Okay, so keep safe, keep healthy. Hope to see you soon. Bye for now.